Welcome to the App Showcase, where we review Microsoft-related apps primarily from the App Store, but also through trial versions. SV MacPack is a certified veteran-owned and HUBZone consulting firm supporting primarily the U.S. federal government. In support of our customers' need to do market research on apps such as these, we started recording our review of these apps. We hope these reviews help you as well. In this video, we're going to be reviewing RDZ's RSS Reader from RDZ Technology. It's an app off the Microsoft App Store. As always, I'll move fast, pointing out what I like and what would make me hesitate to recommend this app to my customers. My goal is to be as candid as I would be if just talking to my own team about this app. Hopefully the review helps you and perhaps even provides some good feedback to the publisher of the app. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to tab over to the Microsoft App Store. And in here we can see some basic information about this app. I'm going to zoom in. That should be enough. We can see right away there's no ratings, only one review. If you look in here, complains about not being able to do the color, but they like it otherwise. That's nice. Coming in here, you see the basic feeds. It's saying it's reading it from an external RSS using Google Reader. So that's good. It's telling you how it's built. Down here, there's only one update, and maybe that's because the app does what it needs to do, and they only had to fix it once. A concern I have, though, is right here, that says July 12, 2013. So it's almost 5 years since it's been touched or built. And so it's missing out on a lot of evolution of SharePoint going forward. So probably won't be a good app for us to get in there, but let's take a look at it and see what we see. Last thing I look at are the pictures. You can see right here, this first picture is showing us how it'll display. I'm assuming this is the time and date it came in, and then here's the update. It'll be interesting to see if I click on it and expand it. The other picture next to it, this one's telling us how I want to be able to display it, so I can display multiple items. And then here's where I put in the RSS feed down at the bottom. Let's go ahead and take a look at this on my SharePoint site. I'm going to come over here. I already have it installed, RDZ Reader here at the bottom. I'm going to click, and now we're into the page. So this is our admin page. It's just kind of a help page that tells you stuff. I like this, though. They have a pretty good installation guide right here. It's telling us as a user that we need to just install the Reader app, edit the page, add a web part in here, and then configure the Reader like we saw in the pictures earlier. So that'll be pretty straightforward. Let's see if that works well for us. Configuration is what we just talked about. So here's this guy who did the development. Thank you for creating the app for us. I don't like this thing. It'd be nice if these two sections actually weren't in here, because when you're trying to download something into an environment, an enterprise environment or company environment, nonprofit, whatever, you don't really want this kind of stuff coming forward. I can appreciate the fact that you're looking for donations, but those, I assume, belong more on the Microsoft Store page. I really like this. He's got the versions down below. That allows us to see what's been done. And so he ran into some bugs and he fixed them, probably did that right away. That might even be the version he uploaded, is the bug fix. So that's great. Let's go ahead and see what this app part looks like on the page. I'm going to go to the top left, click on my site to get back to the home page. I'm going to edit this page and put the web part on it. I'll click the Insert tab, Add Part, and choose RDZ's RSS Reader. I'm going to go ahead and say OK and add that in. Okay, so we added it in, and there's some sort of issue with the RSS feed, but I think that's just probably because it's an old feed. Let's go ahead and figure it out. We'll edit the web part as the directions or the installation guide was telling us. As we come through here, it seems like this thing, rather than the name of the app, this might be a more useful place to just say, CNN feed or something. I'm going to come on down here to the rest of the configuration. We've got the sources, and that's the one that wasn't working. Let me see if I got, I put an RSS feed in there. And I'm going to hit, first I'm going to go ahead and hit OK or apply. And let's see what it looks like for a moment, and then we can begin to work on it. Let me hit OK because maybe it didn't load. Okay, so I know the feed's correct because I got it working on another app that I demoed for you earlier. So all I can tell is maybe something's going on with the way the app's working. But the biggest thing I can tell you is it's not intuitive. I shouldn't have to work hard as a user. I should just be able to put it in. So unfortunately, it's not working. And that puts us kind of at a stop for this app, the RDZ RSS Reader. So thumbs down for them. As a recap, I'm recommending you don't download this app until the publisher figures out how to fix it, which I'm assuming will never happen since it hasn't been touched since 2013. Either way, I hope you found the review useful as you evaluate various apps available to you and your organization. Please provide me with feedback in the comments. Let me know how I can make the App Showcase channel and these reviews more useful to you. Also, feel free to even suggest apps we should review, and we'll work to get them on the schedule. Finally, if you found the review helpful, please share a note about it on one of the social media platforms. I'm your host, Neil McDonald with SV MacPack. I thank you for joining me today and hope you'll join me again for other reviews.